Interesting division problems. Part 1. Today we will learn how to solve division problems related to real or daily life. Today, Mummy has brought a packet of pencils for Vandana and her brother. In this packet, there are 10 pencils. Vandana has to keep half of these pencils with her and give half of them to her brother. But Vandana does not understand how she should distribute these pencils equally between two people. Can you help Vandana? Pause this video for a while and tell how many pencils Vandana will get and how many pencils will Vandana's brother get. Vandana has got an idea to divide the pencils equally into two parts. Let's see what she does.
First, I keep one pencil for me, then one for my brother. Again one for me, and then one for my brother. In this way, I keep a pencil for me and a pencil for brother until all the pencils are divided. Now, I also have 5 pencils and my brother also has 5 pencils.
Vandana has divided the pencils into two equal parts. Did you find this method correct? Mummy sees Vandana distributing pencils like this and tells Vandana,
Hey Vandana, you know multiplication tables, then why distribute the pencils like this?
What is the relationship between multiplication tables to this?
I will explain. See, you had to divide 10 pencils into two equal parts, so you can use division for it.
How?
We have to divide 10 pencils between two people. Or we can also say that if we want to divide 10 items into two equal parts, then we will write it like this, 10 divided by 2. That is, we will divide 10 into two equal parts. Then the answer will be the number of pencils a person gets. Do you know how to divide it? Let's see you do this.
Okay, Mummy, I will divide 10 by 2, okay?
Vandana is dividing 10 by 2. You too should help Vandana.
To divide by 2, I should make use of the tables. Now I understand why my mother was saying that I can use multiplication tables. Now I will study a multiplication table till it becomes 10. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 fives are 10. That is, 2 times 5 is 10. The answer is 5 when 10 is divided by 2. Let's tell Mummy. Mummy, answer was 5 when I divided 10 by 2.
Vandana, when 10 is divided by 2, if the answer is 5, it means that dividing 10 pencils into two parts will bring 5 pencils in each part.
Well, now I understand. Even when I equally distributed the pencil one by one, there were 5 pencils on my brother and my part. But I did not need to do that. I can know immediately by dividing that both will have 5 pencils.
Vandana has understood that she can divide and distribute things. But she still does not understand one thing.
Mummy, when you can equally distribute the pencils one by one, then what is the need to divide it?
For that, I will ask you a question. If you have 45 pencils and you are asked to divide them into 9 parts, which method will be easier? Method by equally distributing the pencils. Or else dividing 45 by 9, tell me.
So tell us, what do you think is the best way?
I remember the multiplication table of 9. The 9 fives are 45. This means that if among 9 people 45 pencils are to be divided, then everybody will get 5 pencils. This means the division method is easier.
So now, Vandana, do you understand why we use division and how the tables help us in division?
Yes, Mother. Now I will learn the multiplication tables with greater attention.
Today you learned about how the division is used in distribution. And to divide, it is necessary to remember multiplication tables. Interesting division problems, Part 2. Today we will learn how to solve problems in daily life using division. Today there is a party at Vandana's house, and for that, some guests are going to come to Vandana's house. Laddus are to be given to the guests on the way back. Papa brought the laddus from the market for the guests, but forgot to bring the boxes to keep them. Mummy asks Vandana to bring boxes from the market to keep the laddus. Vandana asks her this.
Mummy, how many boxes should I get?
Mummy does not know how many boxes are needed. She only knows that 4 laddus are to be kept in one box. She asks Vandana to count the laddus and bring that many number of boxes in which all the laddus can be kept when 4 laddus are kept in one box. Now Vandana has to find out that if 4 laddus are kept in one box, then how many boxes are needed to keep 36 laddus? Vandana looks at the laddus. Vandana has come up with an idea that she can find out in how many boxes these laddus will fit.
I know this, that 4 laddus will come in a box. I tried to make groups of 4 laddus. The more groups I make, the more boxes I have to bring from the market. You two help me divide the laddus into groups, okay? I put these 4 laddus in a group. Out of the remaining laddus, let me put 4 laddus in the next group. In the same way, I make groups of 4 from the remaining laddus. Now I count these groups. There are 9 total groups. That means I have to buy 9 boxes.
That's when Mummy comes from inside. She thought that Vandana must have brought the box by now, but Vandana is still standing here.
Hey Vandana, why are you still standing here?
Yes, Mummy, I am leaving now. Till now I was figuring out how many boxes I have to buy to keep 36 laddus.
Oh, that is very easy. If 4 laddus come in a box, then 9 boxes are needed for 36 laddus.
Mummy, how did you find the answer so quickly? It took me so long to do it.
I used division and found out. How did you do it?
I put the laddus in groups of 4 and then counted the number of groups. But how did you divide it?
It's very easy. We have total laddus of 36 and we know that 4 laddus will come in every box. Then divide 36 by 4. When you divide 36 by 4, the answer will be the same number.
I will divide and see.
Do you know that to use division, you should know multiplication tables?
Yes, Mummy, I know that.
Okay then, you should divide and see.
I have to divide 36 by 4. So I have to read a multiplication table of 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 twos are 8. 4 threes are 12. 4 fours are 16. 4 fives are 20. 4 sixes are 24. 4 sevens are 28. 4 eights are 32. 4 nines are 36. 4 nines are 36. That is, if 36 is divided by 4, the answer will come 9. That means I have to bring 9 boxes. Oh wow, that was easy. And I worked so hard to divide the laddus into groups.
Never mind, Vandana. Now you should remember this simple way.
Last time we learned that when we are given the number of parts and have to find out the number of items in them, we use division. Today we learned that when we know how many things will come in one part, we still use division.
Yes, now go quickly. The laddus are to be packed before the guests arrive.
Today you learned that even when things have to be divided into small groups, division can be useful. Just as you saw Vandana dividing 36 laddus into groups of 4. Interesting division problems. Part 3. Today we will learn how to solve problems in real life using division. Today, Mummy has given 126 rupees as pocket money to Vandana and asked in how many days she will be able to spend this money.
From my school canteen, I buy one kachori each for 7 rupees. So, like this, every day I spend 7 rupees.
Vandana now has to find out in how many days she will be able to spend 126 rupees by spending 7 rupees per day. Can you help Vandana find this out? Let's see how Vandana solved this problem.
To solve this question, I have come up with a technique. I will write 126 on a number line. And now if I minus 7 from 126, I got to know that after one day, I will be left with 119 rupees. Now I will subtract 7 from 119. The answer is 112. By this I get to know that after 2 days, I will be left with only 112 rupees. Likewise, I will keep subtracting 7 on this number line till I don't reach the figure 0. So once I reach the digit 0, that will mean all my pocket money is spent. Now I just want to see how many times 7 had to be reduced to reach 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now I will tell Mummy. Mummy, 126 rupees will be spent in 18 days.
Vandana, I saw that you found the answer to this question by subtracting 7 again and again. But you can also use division rather than instead of subtracting the number in this way.
But Mummy, how can we use division? Division is used when we want to divide things into equal parts, right?
Absolutely correct, Vandana. And even in this question, you are distributing 126 rupees in equal parts of 7 rupees.
You also look at this question. Do you think Mummy is correct?
Oh yes, you are right, Mummy. I did not notice that.
Now that you know, try solving this question using division too.
Yes, Mummy, I will do it. But I remember the table of 7 only till 10. And the 7 tens are 70. 126 is greater than 70. So how do I divide then?
Even if a number is greater than 70, you can still divide it. Look, I will show how to divide. 7 ones are 7. Left 5, right? Let's write down 6. So it's 56. There are 7 eighths are 56. Remainder 0. The answer is 18. This means that you spend 7 rupees per day then you will spend 126 rupees in 18 days. Do you see, Vandana? Even after dividing, the answer is the same as it was during repeated subtraction.
Yes, Mummy. Now I understand that division can be used instead of subtracting the same number repeatedly.
Yes, Vandana. Now you've understood it completely.
Today we learned that the division can be used in place of subtraction when the items are to be divided evenly. Interesting division problems. Part 4. Today we will learn how to divide large numbers. Today, Mummy has brought a new school bag for Vandana. Vandana is very happy to see her new bag. She asks her mother,
Mom, how much did this bag cost?
It cost 459 rupees. Look, there also is a tag on it.
Vandana sees the tag in the bag. It has 459 written on it. Vandana is finding it very expensive.
Mom, this is very expensive.
Yes, it is expensive, but I liked it, so I bought it.
What was the cost of my old bag?
The cost of this bag is equal to your 3 old bags. Now, you can find the cost of the old bag yourself.
Got it. If 3 bags cost 459 rupees, so to find out how much a bag is worth, I divide 459 by 3, right, Mummy?
Perfect, Vandana. Now quickly find out and tell me the cost of your old bag. Can you do that for me?
To divide 459 by 3, I first write it like this. But how will I divide such a large number by 3? I do not know.
Vandana does not know how to divide big numbers. So she asks her mother,
Mummy, teach me to divide big numbers, please.
Okay, Vandana. It is easy to divide big numbers, okay? See, when you have to divide big numbers, then don't divide the whole number together. Just divide it digit by digit. Like, we will not divide this whole number, but instead we will divide the first digit 4 by 3. Okay, now you divide.
Okay, Mummy. So if I divide 4 by 3, the answer is 1. And 1 is left. I have divided the first number. Now, what should I do now, Mummy?
Now the remainder which is left, let's write one digit from the remaining numbers near it, okay? See, the remainder is 1. The remaining number is 59. So the first digit of 59 will be written down near 1, like this. Now look, the number here is 15. Now you have to divide 15 by 3. Come on.
Okay, Mummy. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. 3 threes are 9. 3 fours are 12. 3 fives are 15. That's it. So when 15 is divided by 3, the answer came 5 and the remainder is 0.
Perfectly done, Vandana. Now repeat the same sequence with the rest of the digits. Now the remainder is 0. Let's write the next number 9 near it. Now you have to divide 9 by 3. Come on.
Okay, Mummy. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 6. 3 threes are 9. So the answer after dividing 9 is 3 and remaining is 0.
You are absolutely right, Vandana. Now look, there is no digit left to divide. So this means that the whole number is divided by 3. And the answer is 153.
That means if we divide 459 into 3 equal parts, one part will have 153.
Yes.
That means my old bag came for 153 rupees.
Yes, Vandana.
But mother, how will we know that this answer is correct?
Very easy. Multiply 153 by 3 and see if the answer came to 459, then you divided it correctly.
Okay, mummy, I'll try and multiply them. 3 threes are 9, 3 fives are 15. So at 1's place is 5 and at 10's place is 1. So while multiplying, we keep 1's digit at its designated place. And we keep the digit at 10's place here. It will be written like this. 3 ones, 3. After adding the carried over 1, the answer is 4. Oh yes, mummy. After multiplying 153 by 3, the answer came equal to 459. That means I have divided correctly.
Yes, Vandana. In exactly the same way, you can divide any big number, alright?
It is very easy, mummy. Now I will be able to easily divide any big number.
Today we learned how to divide big numbers. Interesting division problems. Part 5. Today we will learn how large numbers are divided. Vandana's mother has taken a new mobile phone on installments. Now she's trying to find out how much money she will pay for this mobile every month.
Mother, what are you calculating?
I have taken this mobile in installments, Vandana. So now I'm finding out how much money I have to pay every month.
What is installment, mummy?
When we buy something, sometimes we do not give the full value in the beginning, but we give a few rupees every month for it. This is called buying something on installment. And the money given every month is called an installment.
Got it. For how many months do you have to pay the installment?
I have to pay the installment for 9 months.
And what is the total amount you have to pay?
I owe a total of 16,794 rupees.
It means you have to give 16,794 rupees in 9 months, right? This means to find out how much money to pay every month, you have to divide 16,794 by 9.
Perfect, Vandana.
I can easily tell you the answer to this, Mom.
Okay then, tell me.
I will write 16,794 and 9 in this way to divide this. Now I will start dividing by 9. The first digit is 1. That will not be divided, so I'll divide 16 by 9. 9 ones are 9. The remainder left is 7. Let me write down 7. Now I have to divide 77 by 9. 9 eights are 72. I will subtract 72 from 77. Remaining is 5. Now let's write this 9 down as well and divide 59 by 9. 9 sixes are 54. 54 was deducted from 59 and the remaining is 5. Let us also write down 4. Now the number is 54. 9 sixes are 54. If we deduct 54 from 54, the remainder is 0. Now the whole number is divided and the answer came 1,866. Mother, this means you have to pay 1,866 rupees for 9 months.
Your answer seems correct, Vandana. Check it one more time and see it.
Okay, Mummy. To check, I have to multiply 1,866 by 9. 9 sixes are 54, so 4 will be written here and 5 will be carried over. While multiplying, we will keep this digit at its designated space, and this digit is kept here. And this will be written like this. 9 sixes are 54. Adding 54 and 5 will be 59.
We will keep 5 and 9 at their designated places.
9 eighths are 72. 5 added in 72, then the answer came 77.
Similarly, 77 will be written in this way.
9 ones are 9. 7 will be added to it, so 16 will come. The answer is 16,794. Both numbers are equal, which means that I have divided correctly.
Absolutely right, Vandana. You did the division right and multiplication as well. Now you have also learned to divide large numbers, right?
You only have taught me this, Mummy.
Today you learned that very large numbers are also divided in the same way as smaller numbers. Now you can easily divide even the biggest numbers. Interesting Division Problems, Part 6. Today, we will discuss about a common mistake made during division. Ever since Vandana has learned to divide big numbers, she has been practicing. Today, Vandana is solving a similar question. She is dividing 408 by 4. Let's see if she can solve it correctly or not.
We have already learned how to divide 5-digit numbers. This is just a 3-digit number. So solving this will be very easy. Let's solve this now. First of all, I will write 408 and 4 like this. Now we'll start dividing. 4 ones are 4. Remaining is 0. Now write down the next number 0. Hey, this one is also 0. What do I do now? Let me also write down the next number. Write down 8, so now the number becomes 8. Now it's right. I'll divide 8 by 4. If we divide 8 by 4, then the answer will be 2.
The remainder will be 0.
That means after dividing 408 by 4, the answer will be 12. Division is done. Now we must check this and see if the answer is correct or not. I will multiply 4 by 12 to check if this division is correct or not. 4 2s are 8 and 4 1s are 4. The answer came 48. Oh what? The answer should have come to 408. That means I have made a mistake in dividing. Now I will have to ask Mummy for help. Mummy, I think I have made a mistake in dividing. Can you please help me with this?
Look, Vandana, you made a mistake while you were here. Now solve it from here. I will tell you when you made a mistake.
Okay, let me write down the 0. Even after writing this number down, the remainder is 0. So let me also write down the next number.
Wait, Vandana.
What happened, Mummy?
Now I understood what were you doing wrong in dividing. Look,
When you wrote 0 down, you have to think by which number should we multiply 4 to get the answer as 0.
I didn't understand, Mother. How will we get 0 as the answer?
whenever we multiply any number by 0, we get the answer as 0 only. In this way, we will here multiply 4 by 0 and we will get the answer as 0. So, the remainder will be 0.
Oh, now I understood this.
Yes, Vandana. Now complete the division to obtain the correct answer.
Now write down 8 and divide 8 by 4. The answer is 2 because 4 multiplied by 2 is 8 and the remainder is 0. This means that 408 divided by 4 is 102. Isn't that right, Mother?
You check it yourself.
Okay, Mother. I will multiply 102 by 4. If the answer comes to be 408, then the division is correct.
Yes.
To multiply 102 by 4, I will write it like this. And now I will multiply. The answer came 408. That means I divided it correctly.
Today we learned what is the correct way of dividing large numbers